Today, Indiana officials announced that in the month of April, the state saw its highest unemployment rate in 32 years. Officials also released data on what types of jobs have seen the greatest impact. Demetrius Sanders is live in our newsroom. He joins us now with what state leaders say about the outlook of the economy.
Mike, Indiana's unemployment rate is above the national average and the highest in over 3 decades. But state officials say as more of the economy begins to reopen, they are seeing some signs of recovery. As more of the state's economy begins to reopen, the Indiana Department of Workforce Development reports that in April, the state saw a 16.9% unemployment rate.
This is the highest rate that we've seen in Indiana since 1982. Where it stood at 12.6%.
The state also reports that in April, the total number of private employment was down by 380,000 jobs. Several areas of the state's economy were hit especially hard as efforts to slow the spread of COVID-19 caused many businesses to temporarily stop operations.
Leisure and hospitality and the manufacturing industries showed the largest swing with a combined loss of about 194,000 jobs.
Prior to the pandemic, during the month of March, Indiana's unemployment rate was 3.2%. Payne says there are signs that show that the economy is rebounding in some areas.
We are seeing, and we're talking to employers on the manufacturing side who are ramping back up. And those employers have informed us that they are ramping back up at full strength. None of those, very few of those jobs will not come back.
And Governor Eric Holcomb also says he believes the state has some advantages that will help make Indiana attractive for employers as the economy continues to reopen.
Fortunately for the state of Indiana, we are an extremely attractive tax and regulatory environment. And so that's why we're seeing this interest as we responsibly come back online, more interest on growing business here.
Now, Payne says another positive sign that he is seeing with the economy is a drop in new unemployment claims. Last week's number of new claims is the lowest since late March. Mike.